Hey guys, random channel name here, back with another episode, part 4 of Hogwarts Legacy. And we are going to play the game. Since episode 3, part 3, I did a few side missions. I discovered some things. I have a horrible memory, but you'll probably see them. I just want to really continue on with the game because I haven't gotten anything yet. Where's my broom? Where's my pet? Where's all this stuff? So, yeah, that's what we're doing today. We're going to continue this beautiful story of Hogwarts. I'm just going to continue right where we left off. I'm going to get right into it because I have... Oh, my legs. So the moths, I've discovered those. Oh, I'm looking... Oh, yeah. Let me show you real quick, actually, so I can just explain it real fast. On my quest. I'm looking for an astrolabe inside of the Black Lake now. I'm looking for the dandelion keys. I got 4 of 16 already. Those are fun. Once you find where those go, you get I got your house token, so I get a Gryffindor token to add to a house chest. And this is a treasure map thing. I started that one in the last episode. And then breaking camp. So this is my first battling side quest I started. I got one camp destroyed, but the other one's still at large. So yeah, that's what I got so far. Right now, we're going to go tell Professor Fig what I've learned how to create flames. Am I gonna have to wait for him? Yeah, that's fine. Let's go.
Ah, there you are.
Here I am.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student.
First time I've seen the headmaster.
I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Illustrious. What must you endure, sire? Secrets of the restricted section. Oh yeah. Well, we're going in the restricted section because they're telling us not
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
So I've learned what that blue stuff is down there. That blue bar. It's has to do with my ancient magic power. So it's like a little special ability. So it's beautiful. Sebastian.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking?
That means I probably will.
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books, so do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing.
Let's go. The Dark Forest. Oh, it's already nighttime. Let's go.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for
Ooh, a
getting
new spell.
places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Okay. Oh, I got it somehow. Okay. Where is it? How do I use my disillusionment? Wait. It didn't tell me how to use it. No. Oh my, wow.
We must remain unseen.
Testing my luck here. How long does this stay active? Does it say? I'm not sure. Can I throw stuff?
Revelio.
I whispered Revelio. Detail. Beautiful.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep.
Okay, there's an explosion. You're
Is
not
someone
turning.
there? Is that you, Peeves?
Oh dear. Oh dear. Christ.
That wasn't so difficult after all.
Yeah.
How to find that book.
Stressful though. Tell you that much.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Is she investigating the gate now? She looks like she's there. Of course, I could just distract them with that.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
Where? Holy shit, what am I supposed to shoot at? Do I shoot this thing? I guess that's the case, yeah. This is intense. There's ghosts everywhere. I hope that they're staring there for a while.
Should be in the cliff. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, and so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section?
One moment, I have to get whatever this is because I'm not gonna, like, come back here probably for a while, so.
Shouldn't have nothing that can help Anne.
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my
Revelio.
own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. You're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Levioso!
I turned back on subtitles as well so that I could just see what the hell was being said.
Reparo! Levioso! Incendio!
Who have we here?
Whoa.
Sebastian Sallow and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caught.
Please don't tell on me.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm
No,
going to tell.
don't.
I'm going to tell.
Bro, we're so...
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
How do I know you won't go to the librarian and blame this all on me?
Why would I do that? I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Okay.
Reparo!
Didn't work the first time. $45 coin. Oh, this is the staircase.
horse, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room.
Let's investigate. Shouldn't I wait for Sebastian? Nope, going in. I have no health potions, by the way. Oh my gosh, my slots are full.
Where might this lead?
The Amphitheum? Whoa, what is this? I've seen this in the trailer, I think. This bridge built itself?
Reparo.
That would have been cool if that worked.
Revelio.
Do I... Oh, there's a chest down here. Down there. Oh, okay. So I just had to with that.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Oh, fuck. Goodbye. There's like 5 guards. But that should be no problem, honestly, because they're not moving, I guess.
Levioso. Accio.
Whoa, is he about to jump to me?
Protego. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio.
At least useful. Oh hell yeah. I defeated the guards. I'm gonna get detention for like 10 years because of this.
Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Protego. Revelio.
Before I search this, I have to empty my something because I'm gonna lose everything. Gold Dragonite spectacles. Interesting. Oh. What the fuck did I just do, dude? Oh my god, my heart. I just hear something, like a bridge or some sort. Oh, come on, bro. It retracts. This is gorgeous down here.
This must be the way forward, but to where?
Exactly.
Levioso!
These noises that are being made right now, I'm not liking. Okay, what happened? When I hit this? Let's follow it, see what happens. Oh, I see. It takes me all the way back here. Oh no, I'm stupid. Oh. Oh. Whoa. They got me over here. But is there a way I could get this chest?
Accio! Levioso!
I guess not. Is there like anything? I'm just not thinking.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Fuck. Wow, just... Okay, I need this gear. It's like special gear that's just down here, so I need it. I need more slots, dude, for real. I'm glad okay, well, let's fight some. Let's see what happens. Let's see what the hell happens.
Levioso! Accio! Protego! Levioso! Accio!
Yep, they're coming alive, fools.
Protego! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Protego! Levioso! Accio!
Oh, fuck.
Protego!
Oh, hell. I might not survive this one, boys.
Protego! Levioso! Accio!
Oh, I think I did it. I am literally sweating right now. I am sweating so bad. I am on. I have 0.
It is a book after all.
Ooh. Sweat mode activated. Do I get to see a memory? Hogwarts is built? Oh, well, I don't know actually, I'm guessing.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald? Professor Rackham?
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood? Professor Bakar?
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it.
Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Huh, so she seemed evil. That's what I'm gonna be too. I'm joking. Hopefully not. Hopefully not yet. This playthrough at least. Just wanna play the game how it's played.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient.
Expulsion!
I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster. But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, he's gonna be my best friend ever now.
Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Yo, I'm gonna hook him up. I'll tell you what. I gotta get the hell out of here before I get seen by her. So wait, am I allowed to walk around at night without missions being activated? Probably. Seems like it. Okay, now we're going to return to Professor Fig's classroom. What? Open, please. Whoa.
Revelio.
The lag is happening right now. Heavy. Hopefully we'll pass through that. Sprinting through the walls of Hogwarts at 12 a.m. Going to class. I'll probably just have to wait in front of the desk. Guarantee it. Oh, no, I just begin. Begin instantly. Tombs and Tribulations? Tomes and I don't know. Probably Tomes. Tombs with B-T-O-M-B. Sorry.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood? Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor.
I've been in the room
I'll
for
see what I
30
can find
seconds.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
You have no reply to that? You don't want to... You're just speechless? I'm joking.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister.
What will you tell them?
I don't know how much I dare say. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the...
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your study, but you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's
plenty to keep me occupied while you're...
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've...
Good.
Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Alright, cool. We got main quest complete.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
I understand. Now I've been to Lower Hogsfield just because I was roaming in off you know, game or whatever. So okay, it's just give me a little tutorial of the map I already knew everything about. Oh jeez. There's a lot to do now. Let's go here. Because I have that place open. Can I please zoom in? Where? Oh. That's a venture. Holy. Oh. That's like such a far trip. Hold on a moment. I want to see what this herbologist one is. Let's go here. Supremely close to it anyway.
I could want to go to
Green. Okay, I need to stop skateboarding. Why don't I see that?
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Herbology class.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Oh, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio.
I know what this is.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm,
like the
dirty
movie.
blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a...
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Revelio. Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy. Plant the seeds
cool.
there now, and you...
I can make stuff now.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Ooh. Okay, so I'm growing dittany to make Wiggenweld potions, I guess.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora.
Chinese
You'll find
chopping
that
cabbage.
some plants are better suited to uses... The cabbages do
cauldron.
get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and...
They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead.
Thank you. I can be quick.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Revelio.
Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
How do I toss cabbages? Tab? Oh, do I guess I put it in that. Inventory? Hold tab. Hold tab. And whoa! I've never seen this before.
Look at that! They'll trust anything we can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking
so
daffodils
cool.
in tatters.
Can I summon them back?
Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're not someone to be trifled with.
Damn right.
I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we...
I want to take all the
your
rest of
time.
these cabbages.
I'll see you back in class.
Because why not? They're here for that reason anyway. What's in here? Locked.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here.
I tended to the Chinese chomping.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager.
Why? I don't want to be a herbologist, but I don't want to be mean.
Magical plants have so...
I'm glad. Herbology is... Well, I suppose that's everything.
Okay, cool. Herbology class is done.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only
6
cost me
minutes
my
till
damn
my
hearing.
healing potions are done.
Can't seem to get the smell of dragon dung out of my robe.
Okay, now I have 2 main quest things. Again, let's see what both of them. Potions class. I'm gonna go to potions class. I'm already at Hogwarts. Why wouldn't I? I'm actually hyped for potions class. This is what I want.
Shouldn't there be Aurors or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Toxic.
I saw an aura on Professor Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the
Snap.
Goblin Rebellion.
Hey, is that Sebastian? What's up, bro? Professor Sharp.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As 5th years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion.
Yes.
Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. You must stir your cauldron in the correct direction. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
I'm trying. Okay, you just have to literally... circle that hole.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
Aha! I'm an overachiever.
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment you can find the ingredient, but in the future you'll be expected to provide your own. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class. Others, however, may be harder to obtain and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was...
Literally. Teachers telling me how to battle.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of...
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it. Fine job brewing your first Wiggenweld potion. But there are many potions yet to learn. This is going to be a busy year.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on... I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will...
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I simply need a single Fwooper feather, as you'll already be in Sharp's office with his...
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me.
Keep your potion station organized and creative. Well-prepared witch or wizard always has a few potions on hand.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? Be Wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Oh yes, fasten the cauldron.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Oh dear.
Get it! Again. Oh,
Dragon time!
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot.
Well done, Gareth.
Uh-oh.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His
Oh, come on.
accomplice will answer to me as well.
I knew it.
I brewed an Adurus potion.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Okay.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
So wait, I only need density leaves and horklump juice. Cool.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuck. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion. Best be off. Next time we...
I bet he did too. I bet they all did. Everyone. That is in a potions class.
Ugh, my robes again.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you.
Ravenclaw?
Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well...
Professor Sharp didn't seem as impressed.
Don't take it personally. Professor Sharp wouldn't be impressed by a troll... And in gobbledygook. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must... Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together.
This woman's still
You'll love
talking
it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever.
To this man while he's
See you
talking to
soon,
me.
no doubt.
Astronomy class. I want to go there. Like right now. Space stuff. Oh, I heard it. I see it. I see the ring. Or the key, I mean, sorry. Good time to show you guys this part. You gotta slap the key as soon as it goes right over the keyhole. There we go. Not that difficult on normal mode. Then you get a Gryffindor token. House token. What's next? I just want my broom. I just want to fly. I want to fly so bad. Oh my. But let's go to here. Let's go all the way to this area. Stretch time. Might go 2 hours. because I just want to go a little bit longer. Whoa. This game's so beautiful. One day I will see it in its true glory. Trust me, I've watched some videos now. Only today I watched videos of the game because before that I had not seen a thing. Oh my. Wow. This is B-roll right here. Anyway. Let us sprint miles away. Why not pick up? Okay. I feel like I just went all the way around Hogwarts. Oh. Oh my gosh, I'm so slow, dude. Wait a minute. Wow. No, bro, I swear there is a... There... I knew it! Wow, you have to click on one of those to get the foo powder, whatever. Fast travel. Might be in a few episodes before we get into the actual game. I could have fast traveled here in the first place and been here in a second. Right by Hagrid's house. I like popping pumpkins.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Yeah. All of it can. What the hell was that? I'm not even gonna look. Hold on, let me discover this first.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
It is good to see you, my friend.
What's that over there? Oh. Long time.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intent. But whatever the reason, you were clearly...
Yes.
For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to... Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit. Try to get the evidence that Officer Singer...
All right.
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
I need you.
Be on your guard.
I've always said that travel broadens...
Oh, this place sounds like
What's
my
going
kind
on
of
here?
party. Wait a minute. Might as well.
They must have come this way. Think!
Oh, shit. Oh.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research.
Suits.
I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your
Ashwinder
time.
Scout? Ashwinder?
Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
You
word with me?
can't be
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Oh.
You there!
Potato!
See you! Ready to scurry back!
Levioso! Accio! Tell Rookwood to find me himself. Accio! Reparo! Accio! Incendio! Reparo!
I gotta stop hitting Reparo.
Oh,
hell?
watch the light go out of your eyes.
Duelist. Alright. Enemy type. You may learn a valuable insight on enemies, such as their weakness in certain spells.
You've no way to hide! We can expose them all! I'm not going anywhere with you. You take this!
Okay.
You weaken quickly.
Levioso! Accio!
I'm just warming up. Whoever the knack at all! Production! I've never...
Every time, every fight I get into is a last
What on earth just
to
happened?
the
I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to
Ooh.
Hogwarts.
I'll tell you. I wouldn't know.
Are you all right?
Are you?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
No. Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies.
Oh,
They seemed quite
makes
keen
sense.
on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your...
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Best get moving on my research before...
You mentioned someone named
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant potioning. She's a travelling vendor. Here's what's going on in the Highlands before I...
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and...
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were...
Mere myth. You're lucky. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to... Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious...
Fixtures?
Merlin's beard.
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for...
I'm just gonna be
I'm not sure
anti-talk.
old vine-covered pillars are worth studying.
Oh, that's mean.
Well, I think anything concerning Merlin is worth pursuing. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to
Mallowsweet.
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so... You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center.
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of...
Why not?
I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trunk has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Do I select? No. How do I place the Mallowsweet?
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory.
Incendio.
Merlin's beard!
Okay.
The flames make the pyre sink.
Whoa. What's going on? Oh. An elevator to a new realm?
Beautiful.
Merlin is real.
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I believe. I believe. Now I know what to do when I see those. I've seen
I
a few
take
of
it we can
those.
call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even... How does it work? I must review...
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have... My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet. I really must.
You as well. That was awesome.
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Well, there must be something. Oh. I love that so much. At last.
Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
Nicholas the House Ghost. Let's see what the side mission is real quick. Just get that on the map. Why not?
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all...
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard.
They attacked you?
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals. Pludge, when I said as much, they turned on me. Struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my...
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work. Without my carts and my livelihood...
I'm sorry this happened to you.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be.
Cool. That'll be fun.
It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
True.
Hello, sir.
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my...
Any whispers going about?
A goblin called Pergit is causing a bit of a stink. His gang is attacking traveling vendors. And now, it would be nice if someone would do something. Which means he's free to do what he...
What do you have for sale?
Let's see, maybe I can
What
also
can I
sell
help
some
you with
stuff.
today?
Visibility potions.
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
Alright.
I hope to see you again sometime.
Just had to get rid of some stuff there. Why is it? Oh, the goblin camp over there. I see.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
True. Let's go
Handy
back to
resource
Hogwarts.
indeed.
Get this done. I want my my broom. I want something. Oh, I meant to open
Guide.
the map.
I'm most
Typical me.
included.
Here we go. I've heard rumors of multiplayer being added. I'm sure that's the thing. But I've not heard nothing about Quidditch. But I mean, if Quidditch is in this game, that'd be so cool. I've talked about this. Please make it happen. I'm sure they will. Because they're adding multiplayer.
You there? Yes,
sure they
you.
will.
I wonder if you might come with me for a moment.
Monty Python, sure.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington, at your service.
Nice to meet
Sir
you, Sir
Nicholas,
Nicholas.
that's it.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages.
Ooh.
Follow me, if you will.
You're gonna find my pages for me, sir?
Wait, how do you know about the book? And that it's missing pages?
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry.
Revelio.
Your secret's safe with me.
Oh, cool. This is the creator of getting off track constantly. It's fine.
This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages. I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
Sure.
A small favor in exchange for getting those pages.
Yes,
Never
it's
been down
nothing
here before.
really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
Sounds tasty.
I beg your pardon. Roast beef. Rotten roast beef.
That is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
Ugh. I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form cannot carry it.
Better become
Now,
money in here.
if you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall
yes,
explain
a
everything
Wiggenweld
else in
potion.
due course. Ah, here we are. Tickle the
Revelio.
pear and head on in.
Did you say tickle?
Tickle the pear, I think he said. Pear portrait. If one tickles the pear.
Yes, in the painting. I'll wait right here. Do try not to get in the way of the house elves.
I'm already imagining the sweet aroma of rotten roast beef.
I tickled it. I tickled its pickle. Oh, you have to hold it, of course. Ooh, cauldron. An elf.
A student
Never will
in the
understand
kitchen.
students.
What could
Plenty
they
of
want?
delicious food and what found themselves a bit peckish likely.
Certainly
how
makes
hungry
Rookie's
growing
job easier.
humans can get.
Oh gosh. There's so much going on. I'm gonna eat all this food.
Here's a welcome treat. It smells glorious in here.
Bobby, is that you? I'm gonna climb up here. I wonder if I can just eat everything.
Here's some beef, but it's not rotten. I'd best keep looking.
Sorry about your plates.
Ugh, there's a disgusting smell. I must be getting
Oh, I
close.
found the rotten roast beef.
Oh, a student? What a treat!
I've never seen a
What can Finky get
girl
for
elf like
you?
this.
A
I
pumpkin
think at least.
pasty? Perhaps some Welsh rabbit?
Sounds lovely, but what I really...
Ah! Nix! Finky supposes Nick's tired of loitering about simply to experience the faintest memory.
Is it all right for
Well, since you asked, students are... There's nothing that lifts Finky's spirits more
Oh,
than the...
cool.
We so rarely get visitors.
Sweet.
Are there any restrictions as to...
Finky supposes not. However, Herquin's pie has always been a favourite, but the newfangled...
Do you and the other house elves conjure the food served in the Great Hall?
Goodness, no. Not even house elves can conjure food. Food is one of the 5 principal exceptions. We can, however, multiply it, transform it.
It was nice to meet you.
Happy to...
Cool.
I've gained a new appreciation for breakfast.
Plum sorcerer's hat. Mead.
Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
Ah, you're back. No trouble, I take it?
Not at all. Fienke sends her regards, along with the rotten roast beef.
Ah, glad to hear it. Kind elf, Finky. Now, let's get that beef to Sir Patrick Delaney Podmore, and you'll be one step closer.
This is all rather cryptic, Sir Nicholas. What's going on?
Terribly sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sir Patrick organises the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts who gather for
Headless activities?
Yes, you'll see. Anyway, I don't know how, but a member of that hunt, Richard Jackdaw, had the pages when he was alive. My plan is to take the rotten roast beef to Sir Patrick so that he'll allow me, us, to engage. Shall we?
What am I supposed to do when we meet the hunt?
Allow me to do the talking. They can be around. I'm certain they'll be welcoming to you, however, in no small part due to the rotten.
Let's go.
Very well. I'd like to meet Sir Patrick.
Ah, wonderful.
I remember this part from the movie. I just remember seeing the headless ghost horse things. It's pretty cool. Am I going to Hogsmeade or something? Where is this?
Do stay behind me. It's Sir Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here. What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?
Hello, Sir Ramsett. Do let us pass. We've brought a little something for Sir Patrick.
Probably come to try to beg his way in again.
Do they always talk to you like that?
Ah, all in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win him over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Rest assured, you'll have your information from a young jackdaw in no time. Wherever he may be.
What I'd give for a flagon of mead or a nice leg of lamb right about now. Then this party would be complete.
Agreed.
How about the next best thing, Sir Patrick?
Ah, Sir Nicholas. And a student. Who let you in?
We brought you a gift.
This is all very suspicious. What do you really want? As if I need to ask.
It's Richard Jackdaw. Where can we find him? May we speak to him?
Jackdaw, eh? Why, here he is now. What a shame. Without his head. I bet you've always wondered what that's like, eh, Nick?
Sir, you jest.
It's bound to be around here somewhere. Probably being used in a game. If you find it, I give you my permission to speak with him, my young mortal. It's the least I can do for you for bringing this putrescent gift home.
Sir, there's another matter I wish to discuss with you, if I may.
Tut, Sir Nicholas. How many times do I have to tell you? Our entry requirements are quite clear.
But, sir,
we aren't the Headless except for a little bit of tendon hunt, after all. Now, please, follow me, and I shall help you find your way out.
I shall stay here.
Farewell, my young friend. Perhaps your luck with these chaps will be better than mine.
Okay. Treasure map piece. Interesting. Does this go with the one kid?
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
An elevator to somewhere. Looks fun.
No! Whoa!
Am I in Hogsmeade? I think so. Yeah.
Who will be next to play our little game of hide and seek amongst the pumpkins?
I destroyed your pumpkin.
Hello again. Can you?
Ah, Sir Nicholas's young friend.
Not at all. I need to speak to Richard Jackdaw. Sir Patrick said his head might.
Indeed it might be. It is... Oh, why not? You can speak with Jackdaw if, not just once, but 5 times. Good old Dumfrey.
Wow.
Those are the rules. What say you?
I guess.
Please, could you explain the rule?
Find his head amongst the pumpkins 5 times. Use your wand. Remember. Begin!
I'm glad I won't be the one.
Discovered already? Looks like we need to find another pumpkin to hide in, eh, Jackdaw?
Whatever you say, Dumfrey. This is not my finest moment.
A sting is playing.
I could do that too if I had a wand.
Nicholas got him.
Where? Oh, there he is.
Here we go again.
Okay, so it shakes.
You make this look easier than it's supposed to be.
I'm gonna follow you now.
I've never seen it played like this. How delightful.
Keep looking. You're sure to find him.
Is it over yet? Are we still going?
One more.
Oh, what fun! A student is playing.
I see it. Yes.
Done. Of course, having a wand served you well. Still, I believe congratulations are in order.
As do I.
Not too bad for a mortal. Now,
Nicely done. But what's going on?
No, I'm not. Sir Nicholas said you might know the location of some pages I'm looking for.
Merlin's beard. I know precisely the ones you mean. I pinched them from Peeves. How could I forget? The map on those pages led me to my demise. I was not ready for what awaited me in that cave.
Cave stuff.
The pages are likely still mouldering away with my, remains.
Oh.
Quite a fine...
The pages are why you lost your head, and I must visit a cave and search for your corpse.
Yes. You'd think a decapitated ghost would get used to the word corpse. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet...
Ah, fun.
What will I find?
Aside from my mortal remains? If I remember correctly. But what kind of an adventure would it be if I...
That's true.
Did someone in the cave...
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, when you visit, be prepared. I can't tell you...
How is it possible to steal from...
I didn't steal the pages from his ghost. He has a penchant for wrecking things. I found them after he ran riot through the library. Doubt even...
Huh.
I need those pages, so I suppose...
Not to worry. I'll just need to be reunited with my body first. See you at the forest's edge.
Yep. See you then. What are you doing, Sir Nicholas? Chilling on the bench. I thought you would go back to Hogwarts by now. Don't trip. Oh, I just eliminated his books. Wow. Wait, Sir Nicholas.
Now really, was that necessary?
Learn the disarming charge before I continue on main quest. Expelliarmus? Is that the quest? Is that the charm I'm going to be learning? If so, I'm down. Oh, versus. Let's do this one. Let's do this thing. Successfully avoid enemy attacks. Okay, so that only requires fighting enemies, which should be close. Anywhere, honestly, if I just run a little bit. Whoa. Come on. Sprint. the rolling one's gonna be difficult, but man, just thinking like that's gonna.
Does
be
it
hard.
get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Probably not. Oh, there's the death cap. Oh. I think I remember where an enemy encampment is. Are they still down there? That's the question. Probably not. Because I did clear it out. There's no longer goblins here. There's some cows. That's cool. I'm just waiting to see some. What the hell?
Revelio.
Oh, Ashwinder eggs. Use that to make that one potion. Oh, here we go.
There you are. Protego, Incendio.
Spider just kill him. We did. One more.
Protego, Incendio.
Oh shit.
Incendio.
Really? I need to be closer?
Stupid one. Incendio.
Oh yeah. Fire kills spiders like instantly.
Ugh. Shame you're so foul.
True. I only need a couple more and I finish this assignment. So I'm gonna go ignite some other people real quick.
Revelio.
There's something down here. Oh, that's a dark mongrel. That's nice. Oh, fuck it.
Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
Okay, two more. And there's some enemies over here. Probably an entire goblin encampment, but I can incendio some of them and then run away. Hello, gentlemen.
Incendio. Yes.
This is where
Oh, wait a minute.
you be. Vicious blast.
Levioso.
Temptation is not but
Maybe I could take out this encampment. But I think I'm gonna go back to Hogwarts now. Because, I mean, even though I probably could, I just want to go to attend class. And I've been out for way too long. I am far, somewhere, you know, just far away. We go here and wait for class. Alright, let's wait. Let's wait.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Oh yes, I've completed my homework.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be... Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Yes, sir.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Expelliarmus!
Still at it, I see.
Yep. Well, guys, this was probably going to be the end of episode 4. We sadly did not get the broom yet because it apparently is 15 hours into the game when you get it. That's fine. I also don't skip cutscenes. But yeah, we did learn a lot of stuff this episode. I think we began inside of a system. We went to the Chamber of I'm joking. We went into the library, the restricted section, found an entire system of guards. That was fun. And a bunch more. But yeah, we're getting closer and closer to becoming more powerful. Just gotta get through all this beginning stuff. Of course. So thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. And I will see you in the next episode. Thank you.